Welcome back to In Your Neighborhood. In 1980, 2-year-old BTE purchased the Columbia Movie Theater. The building was reopened in 1983, named the Alvina Krause Theater, and is the permanent home of BTE's main stage productions.
If they hadn't had the building, the ensemble wouldn't. I don't think there would be a Bloomsburg Theater Ensemble. People made great sacrifices and contributions in terms of letting them have space in the very beginning. Without your own space, you just can't grow as a company.
The theater was completely transformed from its origins as a movie house. The projection area now serves as office space for the staff, and the stage was expanded and outfitted with rigging for lights and curtains. Stage manager Ani Kirchner gave me a backstage tour. Yeah, green room, let's go. Hey, we're great. How are you? Don't mind us.
Okay, sure.
Hi.
The wing space, stage left, leads downstairs to the green room where cast and crew can hang out before and during a show. As you can hear, rehearsal is going on upstairs in the theater, so there's no chance of an actor missing an entrance.
These are our dressing rooms. Every lady has their own space and things. There's also bathrooms and showers, so.
Oh, that's great.
We have it quite nice for everyone here.
And this may not be a fair question because you probably weren't here in 1978 when they, or 80 when they bought the building, or 84. No. So did they kind of like retrofit a lot of this? Because it used to be a movie theater. So
exactly.
Kind of,
a lot of it's been retrofitted to work as a theater space,
right.
which works. I mean, we had to redo the stage and the booth area and all that as well.
Right.
So yeah, we had to do all that for the space.
It's an amazing use of the space, though.
Yeah, it really is.
As a veteran of community theater productions, I can tell you that simply having a place to sit down is a huge bonus for the actors.
This is great, though.
Yeah, this is a room space and all of our.
A place to change. Put on your makeup.
Exactly.
Get your Shakespeare on.
Get your Shakespeare on. Fill up your mirror with all your pictures and flowers and oh yeah.
In addition to the Alvina Krause Theater, BTE also has the Matrani Production Center. It's a quick walk down Pine Avenue to the production center where technical director Earl Martz works his magic to create the sets for each production. There is rehearsal space, an enormous costume shop run by Michael Mengen, which houses 35 years of hats, coats, dresses, shoes, shirts, and so on. There is also ample workspace for building scenery, doors, and flats which can be painted to look like almost anything. Everything is constructed here, and many of the props are also stored at the Matrani. Having a good crew is as important to the production as the actors. BTE is fortunate to have some key players on staff.
We have a full-time tech director. We have a full-time production manager. We have a full-time stage manager. We have a full-time costume shop manager. We kind of hire in an electrics person per show. We never really have enough staff, but we have that basis. And then we have kind of intern programs where we have some high school students who work with us that they sometimes work backstage as part of their learning program. So it's kind of putting it together season by season, depending on what the budget allows. But we have that luxury of having those people who are prepared to do the wonderful work that they do for the very little money that they get paid here.
From crew to administrative positions, BTE's staff is part of the team that makes the magic happen.
Without that staff, this organization wouldn't be able to operate. We have some, again, it's always hard to find people who are able to work for the kind of money that BTE can pay, but we have a really good team of people who are as dedicated as the ensemble are, who believe as much as the ensemble do that this town deserves, or this community deserves, a theater
Bloomsburg University is also a great resource for BTE and vice versa.
There's a lot of collaboration between the theater department at BU and BTE. There's currently a sort of agreement between the university and BTE that the university uses the theater to stage its own sort of productions during the school year. So we share the theater space and rent the theater space out to the university so that they can have a sort of dedicated theater for their BU Players productions. And I think there's a lot of crossover of, you know, kind of lighting design, set design, costume, you know, with the faculty in the theater department and here.
BTE's long-term success can be attributed in large part to support from the local community.
This is a partnership between this organization and the communities that we live in, that as much as the actors have brought their craft and their dedication, and so the community has supported over the years through good times and bad. And without that kind of mutual support, again, I don't think BTE would still be here. So we have a lot to be thankful for.
Commitment to community is a cornerstone for the Bloomsburg Theater Ensemble, and they give back in many, many ways.
When I came to the theater for the first time, I thought, oh, this is great, you know, professional theater in the town, but I really had no idea of the scope of what BTE does offer to the community, that it's not just the main stage productions, that it's theater school, that is theater in the classroom, sort of taking our, you know, sort of young performances for young persons sort of on the road to schools, and really sort of offering this wider swath of programming beyond just the main stage productions. And it takes a lot of sort of energy and dedication for the ensemble to sort of have all of those creative sort of irons in the fire, so to speak, and the staff to help them do all of that.
Samantha Norton serves as the education director, and she is passionate about bringing theater to as many members of the community as possible.
I feel like you have to have your feet in the community as well. You have to be in tune with what I love partnering with other organizations like the YMCA, and then we'll partner with the Columbia County, I guess, is doing a bicentennial celebration in March. We're going to partner with that and do a show down at the fair. We can always do better. I would say there's always room, because as you probably know, when you're working on a project, you can become very isolated. You got to get this rehearsal done. You forget that maybe you should go to that Kiwanis meeting, or you should go to some downtown. So we're always striving to try and push out into the community a little bit more.
Eric Wunsch is an ensemble intern from Philadelphia. The small town theater has been a new experience for a man from the city.
The thing that I've sort of garnered the most from working at BT is that they have such a great relationship with their audience and have this kind of total monopoly on nightlife and on the arts sort of in the whole area. And so you get these really great big audiences who are really eager to be communicative with you and really eager to come and enjoy themselves. And that relationship is something that is, you can't find that in cities where there is a lot of theater. I've really got have been getting a lot out of that relationship. It makes doing the show super fun.
When we visited, the ensemble was preparing for Shakespeare's As You Like It, their 2013 Project Discovery. This theater education program has a simple mission: to make sure every high school student in the 5 counties surrounding Bloomsburg attends professional performances by BTE at least once a year. And it's all free. From its inception to its celebration of 35 years, the Bloomsburg Theater Ensemble remains unique among professional theaters.
It is unique in that a town of this size and a community of this size to have a professional theater company in its midst that has existed for as long as it has existed. There aren't that many towns in the country that have a BTE.
There is plenty of theater happening at BTE. For more information, you can visit them online at www.bte.org. And a great big thank you to everyone at the Bloomsburg Theater Ensemble for letting us invade their space for a couple of days. Well, that does it for this episode of In Your Neighborhood. Next time you're online, be sure to check out our Facebook page, or you can see complete stories on our website, ccnnews8.com. I'm Jennifer Wakeman. Thanks for watching.